Well, hello there. It's old Chainsawbob. This is Mother's Day. I'm coming north out of LJ, Georgia, on Boardtown Road, a little curvy back road. I'm on the Birdman scooter today and just out for a little ride by myself. My wife's home, enjoying Mother's Day and watching the NASCAR race. We'll just ride along down through here and enjoy ourselves. Glad you could ride along with me today. About 68 degrees or something like that. About 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I think. 4:33 in the afternoon. When I was riding down here today, I rode down to get a couple of hamburgers at the, or 3 of them at the Bristol here in LJ. My wife don't like them at all, so it's a rare treat that I give myself every once in a while. And it looks like it could rain, but surely not on me. The road's busier than I expected it to be today. But it's a nice road to ride on. I like, curvy roads. This is kind of a beautiful mountain views, nice farms along it and stuff. Just a really nice place to ride up through here. North Georgia is beautiful country. It certainly is. I'm riding along here and on my dash panel down there, at the bottom of it, there's a little black line down there that says oil change. And I think I had the oil set to change every 3,000 miles on it. And it's got 3,187. I've noticed it the last time I guess it was, I rode it and I forgot about it. But I don't remember how you get that thing off there. So I'm going to have to dig through the stuff in the trunk under the seat here and find my owner's manual. Kind of pushing buttons and switching the key off and on, and some sort of a combination of that. I guess I'll do that when I get home. But the funny thing about these, and I've noticed it on this bike, and I've had 2 other Birdmans, both of them were 650s. I had a new 2003, and I had a new 2009 650. And this is a 2018. I bought it new in 2019. But anyway, they all 3 had this oil change thing. And the first time I noticed that was on that first Birdman 650. The performance was down about 15, 20, 25% on it when that light come on. Apparently, since these things all run off computers and stuff, they have it set where that you can't get it up the top ribs or anything. And it's to make you notice, I guess, that it needs an oil change, although I don't see that mentioned anywhere in there, there's definitely something there, because you can certainly feel the difference when you're riding after that light comes on, after that little indication comes on down there. So, isn't that strange? They wouldn't tell you about that, but they probably retard the spark a little bit or something other. Some kind of a computerized adjustment, like the newer bikes have, where they have it for slick weather and rain, or with the traction control on and off, where they can switch it on and off. But I'm sure it's there. I don't know that anybody actually knows it, but I certainly feel it, and I felt it on all 3 of them. Oh, what a pretty place that is. Wouldn't like to have to try to take care of that at my age, though. I can't even take care of the little place I've got. I hope you'll agree with me that this is just a gorgeous road to ride on down here. It's nothing, it's not a hard road. It's got some gentle curves and nice straightaways. It's well paved. Got some nice homes along the way. red roof barn. Look at that roof, that barn right there. It's an old barn, but it's got a nice looking roof on it. And the house does too. Oh, that's a pretty place too. Even the graveyards are pretty around here. What about that? Nice little church. Another nice farm over there. I guess I can comment about my rear view mirror there in the middle of the windshield where you think you couldn't see nothing. That's got to be one of the best things I believe I've ever put on a motorcycle. I don't care much for what it looks like up there, but I can see behind me, both sides of me, you know, where you really can't in the mirrors, in the rear view mirrors on the handlebars out there. Quite a safety feature for, I think I gave like $20 for it or something like that on eBay. It just sticks onto the inside of the windshield. Another graveyard. I heard that people are just dying to get in those things. I don't know. Working barn. Looks like it said Holloway Barn. Or farm. Holloway Farm, I guess. Pretty up in there. Boy, somebody cuts a lot of grass there. Look at that. I guess that takes a while. There's a house back over there. Mercy. A lot of grass. So we're back in Fannin County here, and that's the county I live in North Georgia. Still some beautiful homes back there. I always liked this place here. It's an old house, but it's nice. Well, we'll turn off right up here onto one of my favorite short roads. Don't even know the name of it. Oh, it's Buin Gap Road. Okay. Speed limit 30. There again, it's just a pretty road down through here, and it's got a lot of curves. When I'm riding one of the bikes, why I take this road as often as I can, just because I like to ride it, you know. Saw a bear one time down here. It's been 15, 20 years ago. We used to have a bear that come up and stayed in my backyard there, where I live there in Blue Ridge, when we first moved down here. I didn't know that. Nobody told me about it or anything. And I was cutting the grass in my backyard down there, and back then there was a bunch of blackberry bushes back there. And I'm cutting the grass along through there, and I thought, what is that god-awful smell down here? It must be something dead or something other. Of course, if you know much about bears, you know when they poop, well, it gets caught in their fur, and the odor sort of stays with them, you know. Anyway, so I'm kind of looking in there trying to find out what's died down there. That bear had burrowed him a little nest back up inside those blackberry bushes, and they was all brambled up, you know, and he was laying in there eating blackberries, just picking them off and eating them. And I politely got the hell out of there and went back up and told my wife about it. And he stayed there about another 3 or 4 days, and then I noticed that he was gone. And anyway, there's a farm just down the street from me there, on the other side of the street, and they had some beehives down there. And I guess that bear had went down there and tore those beehives all to pieces trying to get the honey. And so they had they had either rented or somewhere or another they got one of those bear traps, like a big old tube that they trap them in. You know, they put bait in there, I guess, or something, and trap them in and then take them off out in the back road or someplace, and, you know, away from town, and let them loose there. But I hadn't seen him back since then, so I don't know. He was a big bear too. I say it's a he. I guess it was a he. I certainly wasn't going to be nosy enough to find out, I'll tell you that. Oh, that's a pretty place up there. It is just so beautiful. Old Ewan Gap Road. Well, if I had still had my regular dirt bike, I guess I could explore that. The Rosewood Road, I've never been on that one either. But it gets a little curvy up through here now. I think I'm going up the side of this mountain here. It's just a little putt-putt road. 180-degree turns in it, as you can see. Video surveillance in progress, no dumping. Yes, I wonder where that camera's at. I guess you come to here and dump something, you'll find out where it's at, right? You go, when you go to court, they show the video of it. Well, it's just been a great afternoon for a ride. Kind of surprised that I haven't seen any snakes on the road, dead snakes on the road. Maybe it's a little early in the season for them, but boy, you find a lot of black snakes and stuff. I wonder what this guy's out delivering mail for on Sunday. Anyway, haven't seen a single one yet. Seems funny, I go by all these little churches, and here it is Sunday afternoon, and back when I was a kid, we went to church twice on Sundays. You went Sunday morning services, and then you went Sunday afternoon services. I don't guess they do that anymore, I don't know. Or sometimes they didn't have it in the afternoon, they had Sunday evening services. Tesla. Well, Elon Musk is quite an interesting person, isn't he? He's got to be. What he's got done, in spite of the Democrats, they all loved him until he bought Twitter. Oh gosh, that was funny. He went from being an angel to being the devil. Look at that pretty place. That's an entrance to home development back in there. Mountaintop Road is called. Well, we're right back down here to almost close to where I live. Highway 515, the four-lane highway that comes up here. Averaging 75.9 miles a gallon for our trip today, according to what that says down there. If you can see that or not. 5:02 in the afternoon. I got 3,204 miles on the fixed point. We finally opened up our Bojangles restaurant here. Just in time for us poor old folks on Social Security to remember that we can't really afford to eat there very often, or anybody anywhere else. We can't hardly afford to eat at all the way